10G, action to authorize the board president to establish a process for superintendent interviews. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? 11, buildings and grounds. Action on approving the architect to design specifications for the track and field lighting. Do I have a motion? Do I have a second? Discussion.
Well, the track, we've been talking about the track as the actual running surface. It will also include, as I heard in the audience, high jump pit, long jump, triple jump, pole vault pits.
My understanding it would include all that except for the pole vault pit. I'm not sure that it would include that, but I think that's something we can tell them if we want it included.
I mean, for us to have a lead, I think pole vault is typically competition, so we have to have that. So I'd like to at least evaluate that part of the.
The other thing is the architects, Rob Piller, he's on vacation. I talked to their electrical engineer to see if they could possibly do the lights this year. So that Rob told us there's no way that they started design on this that we'd have it done by August, September in time that we could use it for football this year. But I said, can we get the lights out to bid? That'd have to be a separate contract, a separate prime anyway. It's not like an electrical contractor. So it's possible they can put a lighting package out this year, and the track will be done next summer.
Now, we are talking about a 6-lane track, and I do want everybody to keep in mind that if we approve them to begin designing specifications, we are then incurring costs for this. So before we move forward with telling them to do this, let's make certain that we're pretty sure we want to do it. Anybody else have any discussion?
Well, this money, it doesn't have anything to do with what we're going to look at next month, correct? We could apply this money to that.
Yeah, we could.
You could.
In all honesty, we could.
That money is there. We have to use it. We have to use it within 3 years.
But we could take this money and renovate the cafeteria. There's nothing stopping us.
Well, have we decided on a, what we need, what's most important that we need to do? Are there other things that, that we need to take care of first? Like we had talked before about wants and needs. And I'm unclear as to what the needs are as opposed to the wants. I would love to have a track. But is there something that we need over a track? That I don't know.
I understand your struggle, and I have the same one sometimes.
Is this something that we can table to come up next month with a list of our needs and wants and where it fits?
We could do that. However, if we put it off again, we are definitely putting over budget on at least $1 million. So what I have on the table right now is a motion to move forward with the design specifications. So we have to make a decision on at least that right now. But like I said, it's just my opinion. I wouldn't move forward with doing designs unless we have a pretty good feeling that we're going to want to do so.
Do we know how much of a charge this is going to incur and then to not do it? Like how much do we design?
It's roughly 10%. Paul, do you remember I forget the exact. It depends on the dollar values between 6 and 10. Actually, it's going to be closer to 6 because it's only for the design portion. It wouldn't be doing any of the construction and administration or any of that stuff to approve that. So approximately 6% of the 900,000. So.
I would also bring up that the track not only could be used for track, it could be used for gym classes.
Could be used for the public.
If this board decides to do that, and that's a decision you would have to make, we're going to open up those gates and let the public use it. Let's say that's important.
I've gone back and forth on this one. And I think for the purposes of the track and field team, I think it's well suited for what their needs are. I wasn't sure about that last week, but I talked to the track coach and the athletic director since that time. But I would like to see this done strategically, so we just don't build it and they come, but we have some ideas in place ahead of time for the kinds of things that we want to do to use this investment to showcase our school. So I'd like to have a track, and I'd like to approach it strategically and figure out how we can do this in a bigger way than just throw track out. I feel that we have some money, we can address the air conditioning issue, which ties up or shores up the security for the school. We have some money that we can address that with in this next go-around. So that's why I kind of was thinking that we should move forward with this investment. With the 6-month track.
Anybody else? Okay, so I have a motion and a second on approving the architect to design specifications for the track and field lighting. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Um, 12, transportation. A, action on private bus contracts. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? 12B, action on the addition of 2 new bus drivers to Hickory Transport.
I move we approve Glenn McDade Jr. and Janine Miller.
Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? 13, finance, action on resolution number 4, setting the bond for the real estate tax collectors. We are addressing Mount Pleasant Township.
I move we approve Stacy Dunk Zeno for Robinson Township, Eric Grant for Midway Borough, John Bertall for McDonald Borough, and Jamie Corboli for Mount Pleasant Township.
Do I have a second? Second. Any discussion?
This will be a roll call.
Yep, roll call.
Mrs. McKay?
Yes.
Mrs. Garrett? Mr. Hiram? Mrs. Miles? Mr. Long? Mrs. Gasko?
Aye.
Mrs. Tiger?
Aye.
Mrs. Potts?
Aye. 13B, action on the health consortium agenda. Do I have a motion?
Move we approve the addendum as provided in the packet.
Do I have a second? Right. Any discussion?
Certainly there's no change in the cost of like that.
To this point, no, the Blue Cross will come out with numbers roughly right after the state comes out. They're more key to finalize.